One of my favorite things that Nate makes is grilled ribs.
With the smoked Blackberry BBQ sauce. Ribs are one of those things you kind of have to know if you want to call yourself a master griller. CJ, do you know how to do ribs?
No, I'm not a master
Well,
griller.
clearly. Well, after this,
I get a black belt?
you didn't know that?
And do futsu?
Let's talk about ribs. Okay, barbecue ribs. I've got some baby back ribs. We're gonna make a rub, then we're gonna smoke them, and then we're gonna make a smoked blackberry barbecue sauce that is gonna be ridiculous.
On point?
On point, so easy, so good. Let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. The first thing we have are 2 bits of ribs here. Now, if you flip your ribs over, you'll notice on the back side of these, there's this little like sinewy piece of action on the back. It's not exactly delicious. So what you need to do is you take a spoon. I'll do it on this one over here, Rick. We're gonna put our spoon right underneath.
So why do you use a spoon, brother?
Because it would hurt more. Right?
Well played. I mean, the face and everything.
Did it.
It was pretty...
If you don't know what movie? What movie? Don't
Name
tell
it.
them.
Oh. Name that movie.
So you basically, check it out, if you look up really close, you see your spoon gets underneath that bit of sinew. And you're just gonna slide your finger under there, and just go all the way through to the other side. And you're gonna pull up, get a better grip, pull up, pull.
It's gross.
Well, basically, if you don't have to do this. You know, your ribs are your ribs. Eat them the way you want to. But if you don't, sometimes you get that like little bit of gristle and you just can't really get through it. That's what all this funk is. So that's the trick to do it. Do you want to try it?
No.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'll show you one more time. So just above the bone, take your spoon and slide underneath that little bit of sinew, and your spoon should just get under there pretty easily, just like that. And once you get it mostly started, you can get your finger and just lift until it starts to release. Then you get a good grip and you pull, and this is gonna make for a much more appetizing rib.
Yeah, good call.
Once it's smoked. Fun little trick. That's a tip. Numero
Trip of the day.
uno. Getting close to master food jitsu.
Jude's Food Zoo.
Okay, that's not even.
Jude Food Zoo.
All right, rub time.
Okay.
We're gonna add a bunch of seasonings into brown sugar. That is the base. It's very simple, very easy. So we have brown sugar.
Okay.
We're gonna add some chili powder. Go for it. Let's add. We're gonna add quite a bit of rub. Like this is all the flavor we're giving
So just pop
to our
the top?
ribs. Pop the top.
The top has been popped?
Go for it. I'll tell you when to stop.
Is this right?
Like half of that.
Wow.
Keep going. Like 5 times that amount. Yep. Go for it. Go for it. Perfect. I'll have the recipes and measurements in the description below, but I usually like to go by eye and color. So now we have some ground cumin, about half as much as you just added to that. Keep going. There you go. Keep going. We have, let's do that one. Ground coriander. Coriander is the seed of cilantro. That looks perfect. Wow, look at you.
Just
Do a touch more.
Okay.
That looks perfect.
Okay.
Good job. Go there. We'll do the paprika first. Yeah. No, the other one. Yep, that one. Yep, got it. Some paprika. Oh wait, sorry. Coriander is the. Go ahead. Add it. Same amount as the others. Seed of cilantro, but it doesn't taste like cilantro. So if you're one of those weird people that don't like cilantro, don't worry, because it's really, really delicious and smoky flavor. That looks great. Now the last ingredient is smoked paprika. Not simple paprika, just smoked paprika. Smell it first. Tell me what you smell.
It smells smoky and
Exactly.
paprika.
Paprika-y.
So it's not just a clever name.
Wayne's World, easy.
Okay.
Smoked paprika is the crux. It is the key of this recipe. If you don't have it, it'll still be good.
How much?
It just won't be quite as good. A little bit more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks great. Now we're gonna use a fork and mash all of that together, break up the little bits of...
Chunkies?
Yep. Yeah, break up the little bits of sugar and all the mix. You can go a little faster, mix it from the bottom up. Yeah, there you go. Now this is pretty much the base of flavor. The only thing else we need to do is add some smoke, and then add some heat, and then let it go for a few hours. We're all done. It looks gorgeous. Keep going. You'll notice the color starts to get a little bit more red the more you mix. Now you can totally adjust this seasoning by changing the different amounts of the ingredients that we listed, or add some other fun ones if you want to. Sometimes when it gets into like the colder months, I'll add a little nutmeg or cinnamon. Sometimes I've even added a little bit of espresso, a touch of espresso. Adds a fun flavor. All right, that looks great, my friend. All right, so this is our rub, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna add it right to our ribs. We're gonna be kind of generous with it. Now, once this smokes for 2.5, 3 hours, the sugar's actually gonna start to caramelize and melt, and that's what gives us that crust. So good. Now we're gonna rub the rub. You see it? Hey, grab that spoon over there for me.
Yep.
Glacius. That looks good. Make sure we get onto the bones too. I'll give them a flip. Perfect. Just like that. I'm gonna go on the other side. You wanna do this part?
Sure.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sweet, did. I'm gonna
forget.
switch, I'm gonna come over here. So now let's talk about wood. Now I have some cherry wood. You can find this in your grocery store in chip form. It looks kind of like this. Let me pull it up for you, Rick. They're chips. You want to get these wet at least 30 minutes before, yeah, you want to get all sides. At least 30 minutes before you add them to your heat because dry wood burns and is kind of gross tasting. Wet wood smokes, and that's what you really want. Cool. All right, that looks good, man. Oh, one back. Yeah. All right, before he adds the ribs, I'm gonna add some of this wet wood to the coals. So I have my smoke and grill over here. I'm gonna slide one of these grates over just a bit. Then we're gonna add some of the wet wood directly over top of the coals. Now you'll notice it'll start to smoke almost immediately, and that is what we want. So throw these bad boys on over there.
That bad boy has been brown sugared.
That looks beautiful. All right, let me finish. Hey now, got a party. Once we're finished with this wood here, we're gonna add our ribs. Now earlier in a previous episode, if you haven't seen it, you can subscribe to the channel and go back and check out all of the other stuff that we work on. But we talked about having heat zones, right? Like, so you have one side of your grill that's where all the coal is and it's really, really hot. So you have a place to sear steaks, sear meat, like direct heat. And the other side has no coals, so there's no direct heat. That's how we're gonna use our grill to barbecue. Cool?
Love
You
it.
know, people call their grill a barbecue all the time, and it's actually not true. Here we go. I'm gonna go right onto the cold part of our grill. I'm gonna grab the other one over here, put our ribs right. So all of my coal is over on this side, right? So I don't have that direct heat. So see, you're starting to get some smoke here. That's what we want. Hey, you wanna get that close for me?
Yep.
Cool. Here's a fun little trick if you're a messy griller like me. You can use your wet wood,
Oh, good call.
and then you're actually mixing that flavor into the water.
Yeah.
And then when you add wood, there you go. Hey,
That's probably
we're
you know
cleaning.
that.
Yeah, it's surprising.
They have a thin
I would
candy
love to.
shell.
There you go, there you go. All right, let's get to our gorgeous barbecue sauce. So I've got some beautiful blackberries right here. Blackberries are wonderful because they have a ton of flavor. They're tart and sweet, but they're not overpowering. They're still very, very delicate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these into a tiny little metal dish. We're gonna throw them into the smoker and let them smoke for about 15 minutes. All right, it's been about 15 minutes or so. Our blackberries should be nice and delicately smoked. Let's give them a look. Beautiful.
Smoky.
Smoked blackberries, my friend. They start to lose just a touch of their color. Dude, smell them. Oh gosh. Crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's sweet smoky.
Unbelievable. We're gonna add these to a food processor. You know what, you're gonna add some stuff with me. Why don't you grab some of that ketchup? It's gonna be a ketchup-based
I like to call it
barbecue
catsup.
sauce. Well, a lot of people like blood sausage.
Ooh.
Movie line.
Yeah, I know. Come on, man. Dude, don't do that to me. Come on, C-Dave. Focus.
Side of your eye, side of your eye, side of your eye.
Yeah, I don't.
No! You were making fun of me for Star Wars
Yeah, but
earlier.
Star Wars is like an epic thing.
Yeah, so is Groundhog Day,
Watch
bro.
out for that
Oh.
first step, it's a doozy.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna add half ketchup. There we go. Beautiful. I'm gonna add a touch of salt. There you go. It's enough. I'm gonna add some salt and some pepper. Grab some of that chili powder and smoked paprika. So we used some of that earlier. Yep, that one. That's that beautiful smoky flavor. This is gonna kind of maximize the flavors in our sauce. That's good. Good.
Okay.
I'm gonna add some stone ground mustard as well. And is that the regular paprika?
This is chili powder.
Yep, I'm sorry, a touch of chili and a skosh of beer. You can use any beer that you like.
Is that enough?
Perfect. And then we're gonna put the lid on here. Grab me that bottom piece. Yep. And then we're gonna zap it. Now all the blackberries are gonna start to mix in. You're gonna notice the color gets beautiful and purple. It's unbelievably stunning. And once you smell the aroma, crazy, crazy good. There we go. That was fast, right?
That was wicked fast.
So the blackberries were hot, so whenever you're doing this, make sure when I go slow, it'll get you.
Get ya?
It'll get you.
And I get ya.
All right, there we go. Gorgeous.
Wicked.
Oh, grab that spoon. You want to taste it? Grab
Yep.
me one. Grab me a fork or something.
Here.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do this one,
That's a good one.
and we'll do this one.
Good job. Yep. Get in there. Nuts.
That's crazy.
Good. I think
Yeah.
a touch more beer maybe. Look, I
If
like
you
it
say
just
so.
a touch thinner. You know what? Some more smoked paprika. Let's do that. A little salt, a
I was
little
about to
pepper.
do chili powder.
Don't be afraid if you like, you're following a recipe or something and it's like not quite exactly the way you want it. Sometimes your taste changes from day to day. Yeah, that's enough. You want to change it up a little bit? Go
Let's
more
do it.
this way, go less that way. Gonna zap that real quick.
Do it.
That's good. Whew.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You can make a ton of barbecue sauce for a lot of people really quick. I mean, we just 15 minutes to smoke
easy
the
peasy.
blackberries. Add some delicious ingredients and you're done. All right, there, sauce, done. Smoked blackberry barbecue sauce in the bag. 3.5 hours, we'll be back when our ribs are all finished. Well, it's been about 3.5 hours, hasn't it? Look at the time.
My goodness.
Woo, gotta pay those taxes.
It's funny how the sun slows down this time
Another
of year.
movie line, you totally missed it.
What'd you say?
Woo, look at the time. Still got all those chores to do, bills to pay, feed the hog. Come on.
I got nothing. What? Son-in-law?
Same movie. I'm giving you this one.
Okay, give it to
Same
me.
movie, different line.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, all right.
So, 3.5 hours later, we've got this beautiful rack of gorgeous ribs. Let's bring it over here. Oh my goodness. What are your thoughts?
Literal boom sauce.
Literal. So we have our gorgeous smoked blackberry blackberry barbecue sauce. It does look like jam though, doesn't it?
It does, dude.
Off camera, Rick was saying it looks more like jam. You got it in my head, man. Subliminal. All right, that looks beautiful. That's nuts, right?
Yeah.
So good. You still see all the seeds. Beautiful. So we're gonna catch our bones right here. We're gonna follow the bone down. There's the bone. Here we go. Once you find it, this slice. There it is. Hey,
Hey, you need some help? Need some help?
hey guy.
Hey.
You ever done this for a guy? There we go. Oh man, these are great. They're smoky, they're sweet, they're savory. They have everything that you could want in some Ribtown. Let's add a little bit more of that sauce, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ready to get into this?
Totes my goats.
Ready for that. Look at that beautiful, gorgeous. Wish you were here.
Cheers.
Movie line. Oh, cheers. With a rib.
That sauce rules.
That's insane. Right, sweet and savory. It's really got all the flavor components that you want. Really simple, really easy. Take your barbecue game to the next level. Because with some good food and good drinks,
It's a party! No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones!
You cheat, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones! You didn't even catch it, did you?
I didn't even catch it. I was like, what?
Blueberries.
One of my favorite things that makes